Hey, will you be in Germany this year? Maybe between the 27th and 30th? Maybe even in Ludwigsburg, Germany? Not by any chance to maybe attend GalaCon?
Then why not come to our panel on voice acting and narration, starting at 4:45 p.m. in panel room 2.
Have you ever been thinking about maybe starting a YouTube channel, reading stories for others' enjoyment, or maybe joining other people's projects as a voice actor? Then this panel is just the right thing for you.
And you'll be able to ask questions if you have any, and we'll do our best to answer them. Until then, don't miss it.
Okay, hello guys, this is Visual Pony, and just to let you know, this is a recording of Midnight 29th and my panel at GalaCon 2018 about voice acting and narration basics. To the day of this recording, or of this video, GalaCon has not released their recording of the panel. I know they recorded it because they had like cameras in the back and everyone was like fiddling with it, and they gave me a capture stick for my laptop where they actually recorded my screen with a program of their own. And by the way, I don't like people fiddling with my laptop without asking. Just saying to that tech guy, because after the panel he went up to my laptop and started doing stuff, and I don't like that. Because it's like, yeah, it may only be my backup machine, but I don't like it. Without my permission, no one is allowed to touch that laptop. Ask my girlfriend, she knows that rule. Anyhow, so, yeah. There were a few things that irked me, that went wrong about the panel and organization from the GalaCon staff. I have put comments in the video addressing those points, but let me just tell you that Midnight and I enjoyed the whole con immensely, even with those things happening. So, we would do it again. I already know that she has asked me to do a panel with her next year. And we're actually thinking about it, of maybe doing another voice acting panel at GalaCon if they want us. So this time, really, please do the sound check sometime else, and don't plan our community voice actor panel at the same time as the show voice actor panel, because that was a bit of a planning collision, you know? Anyhow, I hope you will enjoy this video. It was recorded by my dad. I apologize for the poor audio and video quality at times. The camera he recorded with, I don't even know how old this thing is. I think like 2004, 2005, I don't know. It doesn't match up to what the GalaCon staff would have had, or what they actually had in the background there. But you can still see the panel, you can hear what we're talking about, and while his camera work might not be the best, you can all thank my dad for the recording of this. I'm really grateful, and his favorite pony is Starswirl the Bearded. Yeah. So, without further ado, I hope you enjoy this video.
Hello and welcome to the Narration Voice Acting Basics, run by Visual Pony and Midnight 29.
Hey.
Before we start, I've prepared a few points that I want to get out of the way. As a voice actor, don't get discouraged, because people will tell you, especially when you start out, don't do this, practice more, that character doesn't fit you, your voice is too high, your voice is too low. Don't get discouraged, because practice makes perfect. Don't expect instant results or instant fame. If you start out, you will be very small. Hey, I know what the flyer says. The flyer says I'm a well-known YouTube star. Believe me, I'm not. I have like a little bit over 4,000 subscribers.
And I only have just over 200, so yeah.
Please don't hold it against her if she's quiet. She's nervous. Constructive criticism is what you need, especially when you start out. So if someone tells you to maybe try something different, try it. Don't take it as haters gonna hate. If you don't put in the work required, to practice, 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 then you shouldn't expect results. If you have a question inside a project, how a character is supposed to be, what age he's supposed to be, how the director imagines him or her, ask. Don't hesitate to ask. Be reliable. Very important. Because even though we on YouTube do stuff as a hobby, people who do projects will talk among each other. And if a voice actor or narrator is unreliable, that will be very soon known by everyone. And don't lash out. Even if there are people who you disagree with, settle your differences politely. Because people who lash out, especially in project chat, you might remember.
Yeah, I do.
Even if their work is great, you will not put them in your team anymore because they're disrupting the team.
Let's get the boring part out of the way.
Yeah, just so you know, the equipment part I will kind of rush through, or we are kind of going to rush through, because that is the really, really boring part. So, a lot of you own phones. Who owns a cell phone? So, who would use their cell phone to record?
For what?
To record voice acting lines. With a phone, you have no crop filter. Depending on how you set your phone up, your microphone up, you won't need one, but it's still better to have one and not need it than the other way around. It's hard to edit your audio on a phone. Doing that via a touch screen is very inaccurate. Many phones do not support the WAV or MP3 format, and you have to download third-party software for that. The bitrate oftentimes is not adjustable, and you will send us low-quality files that will then, even if your performance is great, be rejected because of poor quality. Yeah, depending on the phone you have, as we all know, iPhones don't have an external memory. Sending files can be a problem, because some email applications on your phones do not support files larger than 5 megabytes. And let's be honest, which audio file is smaller than 5 megabytes? The ringtone, yes! Also, I don't know how it is with your phone, for example, but mine does limit my audio recordings to 25 minutes.
You have books for about 3 hours.
That's great. All my bloopers when I record. But you can't do that on the phone. You either have one app in the foreground or the other. So how are you going to do it on the phone? You need a computer. Which should be the next slide. Yeah. As you can see, here we have set up two microphones. One is the Blue Yeti, that's a small cylinder there, and the Blue Snowball. Both will be recognized by computers as low as Windows XP, and those machines you can get on eBay or in your local electronics store, used sometimes for $50 or less. You can use laptops, desktops, even as I show here, Windows tablets. If you have the right USB dongle, of course, to connect the microphone. But those are like $5, so. Yeah. When we come to microphones, we also have to mention headsets.
No headsets, please.
So who here would record with a headset? Okay. Any other takers? Of course, we know it depends on the headset. Many headsets have a very great microphone. I know that. But then again, it has the same problem as a phone. You don't have a pop filter. Sometimes you have this little thing on top, but let's be honest, if you're screaming as your character, you're still going to have a pop. Are you good? Also, a very important part is the space in which you record. Thing is, a room like this, hello, would not be fit for recording. Make space for your recordings. Make time for your recordings. If you know you have an appointment in an hour, and that your dad is going to pick you up, or your girlfriend's going to call, or your boyfriend, or whatever, don't record. Because you go 5 minutes over, you're going to be called, and you'll have that in your recording.
The amount of times I've had to stop recording because Skype bleeps up, or my dad knocks on the door, it's very annoying, especially trying to cut that out. I recorded an audio recently, and I listened to it, and in the background, I recorded while my parents were home, and there's big stomping hoofs.
Since when were your parents horses?
Feet, I meant feet, and technically they were wolves.
Yeah, okay.
And now I can't use that audio, and I recorded for an hour. So take time, make sure that if your room that you're recording in picks up in the background, people outside, don't record. Record whenever you're completely alone.
Exactly. Also, as I write here, or we write here, no big empty spaces, as I just demonstrated with the echo. And in small cluttered spaces, you can actually get a kind of a, well, it's hard to explain. Don't do it. That's all I'm going to say, okay? Yes?
Afterwards, when you're done, would you use those words, like giving a good example of how this should be? If you have time.
Sure. Yes?
About the smaller cluttered spaces, if you know game theory, the guy, as far as I know, records his lines, reads in his closet.
I know. But it depends if you have that space dedicated to your recording, or if you're using a small space that is just cluttered.
Oh, okay.
I also know of a YouTuber who's called the Polish Warlord, who has an awesome quality. He also records in his closet and has the walls covered in egg cartons.
You might notice Jacksepticeye and Markiplier black all over their rooms as well, which is soundproofing. And that helps a lot if you have a bigger room. But a closet covered in that stuff, perfect.
Yes, it's just if you have a room, like let's say your kitchen. You have so many places where the echo can bounce off. And you have a sensitive microphone, like for example the Blue Yeti over here. It will pick everything up. I have picked up my dad in the next room when he was on the phone. I'm not kidding there. Critique at your very first work. Yeah, I know many people who want to get into voice acting and narration, they want to record something and get out there. Don't do that. You will only hurt yourself. Your very first work shouldn't be published. You should use it as a reference to improve yourself. Let your friends and family listen to it. Ask them for constructive criticism. Try what they tell you, because, believe it or not, they will mean well. Then re-record what you recorded before and listen to both versions, and you will very likely see an improvement. And of course, don't lash out, reflect on your own work. As a general advice that I can give you, drink a lot, because your throat will get sore. Yes, son, that is a very good idea. Shut down instant messengers, turn off your phone, and take breaks. If you do not take breaks, you will regret it. You will lose your voice. I can promise you that. Sooner or later you will. If you go for, let's say, 3 hours without a break, you will be hoarse the next day. Pun totally intended. And for narration, for those of you who want to just read stories for people and not voice act, you should speak loud and clear so that your audience can understand you. However, you should not talk in a monotone so that they fall asleep while listening to you. Yeah, robots usually speak in a monotone. Find a pace that is easy to listen to. I know that might sound hard, because especially if you have a story that is very interesting, you will want to get through the chapter. Or if you're just wanting to get the story out, you'll read faster. And eventually, your audience will not be able to follow you. They will have to either re-listen to what you have recorded, or download your file and slow it down. Which sounds like
Be careful that you're doing the same speed throughout the narration as well. Often, I would find myself reading a story, and then I'd listen to it back, and suddenly, halfway through, I speed up so fast that I'm like, okay, I need to re-record that. Also, if you're playing a character like Pinkie Pie, I usually record, and if I'm voice acting a character in it, I record the narration and the voice acting at the same time. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't. I'm actually trying to stop that. But if you do it, then you might Pinkie Pie talks really, really fast. If you try to switch back to your narration voice, then you might notice you're at the same speed as Pinkie Pie, and that's not good. So keep in mind that you are keeping the same pace, not just a normal one.
That is a very good point. Because I know, Midnight just said not to do it. I do it. I narrate, and then suddenly change to a character and start narrating again. Because I do not record my voice acting lines if I do a whole audiobook separately. I do not record placeholders. So, what she says is a valid point. It really is. Because how often have I found myself not in the right place afterwards? And of course, read with emotion. I was deliberately doing that robot voice earlier. Because if you only read your text about a nice city and what wonders it will hold, what do you think your audience will do if I read in this pace?
Laugh.
Yeah, exactly, they will fall asleep. So describe it as a little bit of As if you were there. Yeah. That's a very good point.
It can be right sometimes.
Oh, you can? I didn't notice. There are also several styles in which you can narrate, in which you can read. I personally, I'll get this out of the way right here, prefer the last one of these. I see so many YouTubers putting out their blooper reels for their listeners to laugh at. I don't have a blooper reel. I don't, because I read the text without practice or reading it beforehand and just record it. If I make a mistake, I cut it out and go from where I made the mistake. However, you can also take the text, read it several times over and over and over until you are confident enough that you know the text and can read it without mistakes. For that, it is very helpful if you just go ahead and read it to yourself aloud. Then, of course, you can also just read it once and hope that you're confident enough.
I usually do the middle one-ish. Usually because I have Patreons who like to vote on their stories that they want to hear. So I give them free options. So I read the stories beforehand. I only read them once. And then it can be a good few weeks or even a month before I actually record it. But I record it all month.
Yeah, you do not cut out your bloopers.
No, I'm actually making a blooper reel right now.
Okay, that could be interesting. Yeah. Now a few points for voice acting. I know this might sound strange if I tell you to visualize your character. No? That's good. What's your character's backstory? How old is he? Or is he male, female? Does he have problems in his relationship? Does he have a relationship? What's he interested in? Does he have skills for the situation he is in, or she is in? Is it a character that would ask for help if needed? Because if you have a character who is so full of himself that he wouldn't ask for help, then you can easily see that the character would act irritated if you have a line where he actually has to ask for help. Because he usually wouldn't.
When playing Puppy Smiles, Visual gave me basically a list of all the lines that she had, and he would put the emotions beside them. But the problem is I wasn't quite getting it. I didn't quite understand. And so I actually asked, look, give me the chapters, give me the story. And through reading this actual story that I understood where Puppy was coming from, what was going through her head, and what was her actual relationship with all the other characters. How was she actually feeling and interacting? And then I managed to get it.
She pulled off such an amazing Puppy Smiles you wouldn't believe. Go ahead.
Hey, Puppy Smiles, have you seen my mom?
Yeah, it's a little innocent ghoul wandering the Route 66 in Equestria. Or Route 60? I think it was Route 66.
You should know that.
I haven't seen the cover for that in ages. However, now that we have gotten through the most important part, we have prepared a few exercises for you guys. And for that, we will need a few volunteers, actually. Okay, so we have two. Come on. I want you to read the situation and then choose one of the two characters.
And what's the meta-G?
know too much.
8.
I'm supposed to be a character A or B.
Character A or B, yes. So you are character A or B, and Janine comes into your office looking as if something has gone horribly wrong. And you're either that benevolent character A or aggressive character B.
What was the matter, Jane?
That's like that. Anyone want to try for character B?
I good.
Come. Those who want to try, come ahead. We'll try it one after another.
So, what's the matter, Jane?
Very good.
What's the matter, Jane? Jane? Jane?
What's the matter, Janine?
What's the matter, Janine?
Yeah, I like that.
What's the matter, Janine?
Okay. The thing is, Ellie and I, we kind of disagree on the solution for this. That's just, especially in character B. Because I wrote the example, and we kind of disagree. Now show them your character B.
What's the matter, Janine?
What I would be, what's the matter, Janine?
Yeah, I think you do that the second time.
Okay, so,
I know.
but I think you grasp the concept of what we want to convey to you. Why are you looking at the clock? Come on, you barely just started. You've not even been here. No, that's why you have a watch. And the most important advice that we can give you, it's really the most important. Don't let anyone else tell you that it's not. Okay? Can I get your promise on that?
I promise.
Okay.
And no one breaks a pinky from
Just do it. If you don't try, you cannot fail if you don't try, but you can also not succeed if you don't try. Right?
As I went to a voice acting class about a month or two ago to commercials, because I thought, let's see if I can make actual money from this, see if I'm any good outside of the Brony fandom. And one thing the guy says is that voice acting isn't rocket science. Anyone can do it. Anyone really can. All it takes is practice and just getting out there and doing it. Volunteer for projects, keep talking, do it for fun, whatever. You will get there.
That also plays into the thing we said at the beginning. Well, I said at the beginning. Hey, I'll get you to talk more later. Don't expect instant fame. If you just are like some people I've seen online and put out your voice reel because you're saying you're such an amazing Big Mac, and and wait for people to offer you roles, you'll get nowhere. Just go to YouTube, type in NLP auditions 2018, and you'll find a bunch of videos where people are looking for voice actors, narrators, editors, whatever.
And apply for everything. I had a guy come in for my Dream Equestria casting call, and he applied for every single male character possible, even if his voice wasn't that great for some of them.
And it's a practice part, very important. Even if you do not, who here thinks that he has a great range of voices? Well, I heard you earlier, you definitely do. No one? So is here anyone with an annoying relative that sometimes nags them? You? 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 Come forward and try to imitate something. Just say something they would usually like.
Well, it's kind of strange. His annoyance comes from his monotoneness. Hi, cousin. Wanna play this game?
Okay, that sounds creepy.
Yes, totally. Come on.
Hey, know about the tree in the park? No. Well, the tree in the park, it goes standing there, not moving. I'm giving the original, speaking your native language. Not speaking your native language.
Not speaking the native language.
English is not my native language.
What is it?
Flemish.
Do it.
Flemish.
Voice acting can be in any language. English is the most popular because it's spoken by most people, but they need as many types of voice actors as possible. What? It's true. There are commercials in other languages.
Dus jullie met een keer die stuur kunnen hier, we gaan zelf in je kop, maar komt toch niet aan.
Yeah, cool.
Why don't you spend more time with your family?
Right. Come on. But yeah, each of those who just came forward, you imagined that relative, right? That is always telling you that. And that alone gives you a new voice. What the hell is going on?
It's T-Rex.
Oh, it's the...
I don't think he is. I would know if he was. But yeah, of course everyone has a relative that will always annoy them. And you can just imagine imitating them, and it will definitely give you a new character. Or if you have someone you really like, you spend a lot of time with. You know their mannerisms, because sometimes it's not only the voice that has to change, but the mannerism. Because it's not called voice acting for nothing. While the real on-screen actor does have so many things he can convey with his body, like we see the guy there. We only have our voice. And one big piece of advice, if you want to read with emotion, is read with emotion. What do you... Go ahead.
My voice acting class? One thing that I noticed was that there were people there who acted, there were people who did voice act, but every single one of them had a way of projecting their emotion. Some really moved their faces and were really adamant. I've forgotten that word.
Active.
No, animatic. Animation-like. That's it. Whereas others would conduct with their hands and move. Usually I do both. I usually try and keep moving. And that's sometimes the best way of projecting emotion. It's not just voice acting, it's for singing as well, or any sort of acting. But the ones who only acted, who acted on stage, walked and actually did on stage stuff, they were the most monotone and the worst voice actors I'd heard in that class. Whereas others were making the funniest faces ever.
The advice that I'm going to give you now is actually an advice that the man standing in the corner will give me. And that is, if you act out a happy scene, smile. Because now that I'm smiling, I think you hear that my voice has slightly changed, don't you? You hear the smile in my voice. And I don't want to cry. I know this.
Sometimes you actually have to feel the emotion to actually project it. Otherwise, it just won't come across. Whereas when I was playing Puppy Science, I was able to jump around and be happy. Except when she was looking for her mom.
Exactly. You have to be believable.
We are busy in here.
Yeah, so you have to be believable. If you're not believable, I do like electric guitars, but you could turn your subwoofer down a little bit. If you're not believable, your audience will stop listening. If, I don't know, could you come forward for a second? Just giving you an example. If I just told you, well, I'm sorry, your father just died.
When? What? No.
Did I sound in any kind empathetic?
No.
But if I went around, I was like, look, I'm very sorry. But my father just died. You have to, by the way, no, he didn't, not as far as I know. But,
As far as I know, he's still alive too, but my mom died.
I'm very sorry. I didn't know that.
Well, that's 8 years ago, so I know it.
Still, I'm very sorry. But you see what I mean? You need emotion. If you just sit there and read your text, you will be boring. Yeah, it would actually be nice if they were a little bit quieter. But I think you guys can still hear us, can't you? Yes. Good. But yeah, that's all I can say. You need emotion. Emotion. For me, personally, the point where I realized that was in the original Fall of Equestria, chapter 34.
A bit far into it. It's a bit far into it, I realize.
Yeah, I know. Chapter 34. The main character has killed an entire town to get 2 water talismans for another town that has helped her. She thinks that she is helping a town of good ponies. But then someone tells her to go down into the cellar of the quick care. Because the ponies there don't want her to go down there. And she sneaks down there and sees a gruesome sight. And when she comes back up, she kicks the door open and screams, "You are dirty clothes!" Sorry. But that was, for me, the first time I actually realized that I have to use emotion.
It sounds obvious, but it's not always common sense.
You go ahead and do that.
Voice of character? Or is it one? I can't remember what's next.
Yeah.
Okay. As you can tell, probably, Visual put most of this stuff together, while I decided to make a few characters. Sometimes voice actors only get to glance at a script, and they don't understand fully what's going on. But sometimes all they get is a picture. I played this little game with some of the cast through Equestria, and it was very interesting to see what type of voices they created. So, who wants to come up and voice Dumpling? Yeah, come on. Whoever wants to voice Dumpling?
Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Here's the God of dumplings every day. Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Great, great.
Hello, I'm Dumpling. Nice to meet you. Look at my Bolton.
Very smart.
Hey, I'm Dumpling. But please don't eat me. I'm not hungry.
By the way, this was made before that short that Disney made. Just saying. It was not good with that.
No copyright infringement meant here.
I've colored some of these. Oh, some of you might know this character.
Okay.
You might know her.
You might know, you might not know. Shall I explain?
Go ahead.
Does anyone want to know about this character?
Yes.
Okay. You see there, in the foreground, Vice General Frostmane of the Moon Scouts, service number MS0001. Her special talent is baking and everything related to sweets. However, she is also a member, as I just said, of a special squad named the Moon Scouts that answers to no one else but Princess Luna during the war with the zebras in Fort Equestria. And the only thing she never wanted was to command other ponies. However, she's very good at it. And that is from the story that I actually wrote, which is Fort Equestria Duty. Does anyone want to try and voice her?
Do not be intimidated. He's not as scary as he looks.
Shut up.
Not sure about that?
Try to ignore the booming.
All those ponies. Lost. Lost forever.
Why did you make me do it? I really didn't want it. But it made me. I don't know how much longer I can take it.
Do you also want to know about the second pony in this picture? friend of Frostbane. They've joined the military together. And ever since Frostbane became a commanding officer, she has acted distant. Not like a friend, but like a subordinate. Yeah. Is there a way to make them quiet down? Because this is really getting bad. Okay. So, anyone want to try on Firestorm? Okay. I'm going to give you a little bit of a line that she actually said at the start. That was. She has never watched the Aliens movies with me.
I'm scared you won't. Shoot me. Yes.
Public.
Scratch. He actually turned out at first a lot more like Pikachu, but this is Scratch, a cat. So kind of like Capper, except a lot more friendly.
Anyone want to have a go?
You can keep going more if you want, it's alright.
Ja, zie, dat is nou heel erg op. Only 2 years old. You have to get stuff in your room.
I barely understand.
That's my wee lad, Bob. Only 2 years old. Do you have cats of your own?
Nah, sorry, I don't.
I don't? You don't find yourself a nice wife?
I do have a nice wife.
Yeah.
What a lovely wife you have. And what's the name of this lovely creature?
Her name is Ellie.
Oh, hello, Alan. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Scratch.
Nice to meet you, Scratch.
Have you seen my wee lad, Bob?
That's good. That's really
It's gonna be hard following that. Let's see what we can do today. We have fish, we have squids. Maybe you are in the mood for ice, or maybe something more exotic, like maybe a cool polar bear, small birdie stuff. We have both. But here at the Two Tails Cat Restaurant, we can serve you almost anything, as long as we don't have to kill anyone.
Awesome. I have a feeling that there are very talented voice actors in this crowd.
Most definitely. Okay, I just realized I accidentally named this robot Sweetie. I swear I didn't mean Sweetie Bot, I swear.
If you will not love me, you're going to fear me.
Anyone want to voice this sweet?
What's that about? Because the background is black, and I think there's something behind it.
Yeah, that's not helping. It's an antenna halo on her head, and that's supposed to be fire, so she's actually a floating robot head. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Welcome to Town. We have to the right, you can see the running wheels, and to the left, there's the restaurant. Straight ahead is the cheese shop.
Where did the other robots go? Aren't we supposed to stay in a group? Where did you go? This is bad. It's bad.
Thank everyone. And with this, we conclude our panel for today. Sadly, we are running out of time. I think we're having a blast. What about you guys?
Yes.
We did think that we could just do the PowerPoint presentation and talk about stuff. But it's been so boring. Anyhow, I'm certain we will see each other on the panel, on the convention floor.
Don't be scared to come up and say hi or ask any questions.
And with that, I wish you a lot of fun during GalaCon.
Awesome.
ich muss dann die Tür.